Hey, what's going on everyone? DJ here, back for another tutorial. Guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how to make your very own Minecraft Pocket Edition server for $4 a month. And it has unlimited player slots and 2 GB of RAM. Okay guys, as you may know, there are multiple options that you can use for Minecraft server hosting nowadays. You get some like Ramshot and Virtual Gladiators, like you can see on my screen right now. However, both of these companies, they trick you. Now, how do they trick you, you may be asking? That's exactly what I want you to ask. They trick you by saying, we're gonna give you a server. Sure, it may not have unlimited player slots, and it may have not unlimited memory space, but hey, guess what? You have to pay for the default port, and often people want a default port. It makes them feel professional, and they love their server more if they have a default port. And as a server hoster, you really, or someone that's hosting their very own server, you really want to have your very own default port. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get your very own Minecraft Pocket Edition server for $4 a month, and you get as many servers as you want, as many ports as you want. It's just great. So guys, first things first, you want to go into Google and search this VPS OVH. Now, what is a VPS? A VPS is a virtual private server. It's basically what companies host if they have extra computing space, is what I know of. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Anyway, but you'll see this VPS hosting your virtual server. Now, what you want to do, it says VPS SSD. You guys want to click on that. So go and click on that straight away, and you'll be taken to this page. From here, scroll down, and you'll see it says VPS SSD 1. Now guys, as you can see, it's $3.35 a month, and that is cheap considering what you get. It's really good. You guys can go for higher packages if you do wish to do so, but this works on basically any VPS or whatever. But I really do suggest going with OVH. I use them personally, and it just seems like a really good company. I really prefer them. Anyway guys, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go hit redeem. Now guys, I just want to let you know that this can be done on mobile, PC, Mac, whatever platform you are on, it can be done. So like literally, I set up my server on my phone, so it can be done. But guys, now it comes to the part where you have to choose a location for your server. As you can tell, it's going to take us through 5 steps, which are options, review, configuration, contracts, and pay. So guys, what you have to do is you have to choose a location for your server. Now, as a server owner, you have to think, where are people going to be playing my server from? For example, if you know that people are going to be playing in Northern Europe, otherwise known as London, you are going to choose that location because you know that it will be less laggier for them, and that's really what you really want to do. So guys, select a location that really fits you, and then scroll down to my operating system. This is a very important part. Obviously the operating system is Linux, and the distribution, you want to go ahead and choose Ubuntu. Now, with the version, you guys can choose any version you want. I highly suggest going for one of the server options. Don't go for a desktop option, but go for Ubuntu, typically the latest version, which currently, at the time of making this video, which is the 26th of June, the latest version is 18.04, so you guys can go hit that, and choose a language from either one of these languages, and you are done for that part. Now you guys can also add more options as known as additional disk space if you really want, or snapshot. Basically a snapshot is, I think, like a backup of your server. So guys, if you want that, just click one of these. Just know that you do pay extra. Hit continue once you are happy with your selections, and you'll be taken to the review page. Now here you have to choose a frequency of how often you will be billed. I really do suggest going with the 1 month billing frequency, as it fits the video's title first of all. But also guys, if you do not like the server at first, you can cancel it straight away and you wouldn't have had to pay for a whole year, which is pretty darn expensive. So guys, once you're happy with your frequency of billing, just scroll down and hit continue to continue to the next page, which is configuration. Next you'll be asked to either log in or create an account. As you can tell over here, I already have an account, but I'm going to press create account so you guys can just see what that looks like. Basically it asks for your country of residence, the type of account, first name, last name, password, email, backup email, language, address, zip code and city, and also phone number, which is optional. So guys, you can do this, but I already have an account, so I'm just going to press I already have an OVH account, and I'm just going to log into my account so we can proceed. Next you'll be taken to the configuration tab. Over here you'll be choosing who configures your server. I really do suggest just skipping this straight away. You don't need to change this at all unless you want someone to either be an administrator, billing or technician, but I really do just suggest just leaving it as it is. Press continue once you're done, and now you have to accept the contract. Now basically what this says, it says that you will be billed monthly or however often that you chosen prior in the review tab. That's how often you'll be billed until you cancel. So just keep that in mind. Hit continue. Now guys, you come to the pay tab. There are two options when it comes to paying: PayPal account and credit card. So you guys can choose either between those two, but as you can tell, I already have a PayPal account set up, so I'll just hit continue. Next it will take you to a page where you can just get a order summary of what you're going to get. Here's just a quick look at it. I do have to blur out some stuff because it does have some personal information. But there you go guys. Once you're done, all you have to do is go back to the bottom of the page and choose a payment method. So you guys can either choose to pay by card or with PayPal. But whatever you choose, you'll just go through the normal process. And then in 2 to 3 days, you'll be sent an email with the login details to your VPS. So let's fast forward. Alright guys, as you can tell, I got my email from OVH. I already ordered my VPS quite some time ago because I needed to get this video done and recorded, so I just got this one prior to getting the previous one. But guys, all you need to do now is take a look at your access settings. So guys, as you can tell here, this is going to be your server IP address, mine of which is 51.38.82.89. This will be the IP address to your server, and as you can see, this is the host name of the VPS. This can also be used to connect to your server. Next is very important, the administrator account on the VPS. The default username will be root and you'll be given a random password. I do have to block out my password as I actually use my account. Next guys, you're going to want to download a SSH client. I highly suggest going with Tmux. It's available on Mac, iOS, Android, Windows, and also Linux for you guys that use Linux. Do people still use Linux? Yes, apparently they do. Oh! Okay. So you guys, all you have to go do is either click on one of these platforms. Let's say you wanted to get it on an Android device, you'll just click that and it'll take you to the Google Play Store or Amazon Store. So guys, you can get this for any platform, as you can see here: iOS, Android, Mac, Windows, and Linux. I really do suggest going with this. I really love this program. Anyway, but let's go straight into it and use our login details that we got in the email. As you can see here, I downloaded Tmux and installed it to my computer. So once I open it up, as you can see here, you'll be welcomed with this screen saying start a session. Connect to a new host via SSH. Once you've added hosts, you'll find them here. So all you want to do is click new host and then give it a label. Because we're going to be using Pocket Mine MP in this video, I'm going to name it PMMP. Next is your address. This is the IP address or the hostname address. So I'm just going to go back to my email, copy my IP address, and paste it right in there. The username will be root, and the password, the passwords are very secret. Don't look. Seriously, look away. Okay, you can also add it to a group if you want, but you don't have to do that. Next, you can choose a theme for your clients. I just go with Pro. I like how it looks. Once you guys are happy, all you have to do is press save, and that is it. Now all you guys have to do is click on it, and you will go straight in. And there we go. This is what you'll be greeted with. Now, I highly suggest that you make a new directory for your server to be in. Now, how do you make a new directory? It's very simple. All you have to type in is mkdir, and then the name of the directory. For example, I'm going to type in server. That's not how you spell server. There you go, server. Hit enter. And now if I go cd, which is the command to go into a directory, and I type in server, we'll be taken into the server directory. Now what you guys want to do is you want to head over to PocketMine MP, also known as pmmp.io. Once you are on this website, you're going to want to hit get PocketMine MP. From there it will take you to pmmp.readthedocs.io, and from there you'll see on the left hand side here it will have using Linux or Mac OS. You're going to want to hit this because we are using a distribution of Linux, and you guys could use either one of these two commands over here. By the way, we are going to be using these commands in a future video. So guys, if you are using the mobile version of Terminus, you guys could just hold on the screen and paste it straight away. But if you're on PC, you have to hold down Control, Shift and V, and you'll be able to paste straight into the command line. What you guys are going to want to do is paste in this command, hit space, add a dash, and add an R. And just like that, hit enter. As you'll see, PocketMine will start to download onto your server. Now guys, this can take around about 30 minutes, so make sure your device does not go to sleep. Now guys, I am going to leave this and I'm going to make it look like a bit of a time lapse, so you guys enjoy this and I'll be back very soon. Okay, as you guys can tell, the server has finally installed. It has taken around about an hour, so sorry about that. But yeah. Anyway, next what you guys want to do is you guys want to create a Tmux session. This will allow you to be able to leave the console and not let your server shut down. This is actually crucial for your server to stay up, so here's the next step. You want to type in Tmux space new space -s and space whatever you want to call it and hit enter. As you can tell, it takes you into a new window. This is basically where you'll be running the server. So as you can tell, I'm in the server directory from at the top there. So I'm going to start the installer. So I'm going to type in .-start.sh. And as you can see, now we're going through the installer. It's going to ask what language we want it in. We want it in English, so I'm just going to hit enter. And it says, do you accept the license? We're going to press in yes and enter. Do you want to skip the setup wizard? We're going to say no. So we're going to type it in N and enter. And now it says, give a name for your server. I'm going to call it DJTM's server. Hit enter, and now it says, do you want to change the default port value if this is your first server? The default server port is 19132. You guys can leave it at this if you want, but just know that you cannot have two servers with the same port. So just make sure that you don't have any other servers running that port. Anyway, hit enter if you want that port. If not, you can change it. Choose between Creative 1 or Survival 0. I'm going to make it in Creative just for fun. I actually know Survival, so I'm going to put in the 0 and enter. Maximum online players. Just to prove that this can have unlimited player slots, I'm going to put in 1000 and hit enter. Enable spawn protection, yes. An OP for your server. This will be your in-game name. So mine is DJTM Gaming. Do you want to enable the whitelist? I'm going to say no. Do you want to disable query? I would say no. Don't do it. And do you want to enable recon? Press yes. And now you have a server. All you have to do is press enter to finish the installer, and your server will start right up. As you can tell, boom, we are going in, and there we go. So now, as you can see, we are able to go into our server. So let me open up MCPE. Okay guys, if you want to exit out of the session that we did, all you have to do is press Control B, release, and D. And as you'll see, it takes you back to the normal command window, where from there, we can type in, here is the command to once again access that session that we were on, Tmux A-T server. All we have to do now is press enter, and as you can see, we are back there. So in MCPE, you will take the IP address that you got in the email that you got from OVH. Mine is this one over here. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it into Minecraft. As you can see, I have the default port. I'm going to do a nice little smiley face as the name. I'm going to hit save. It says I already added the server because I did try to do this before. That's odd. But let's go right into it. As you can see, DJTM server 1000 slots. Let's go right in. And there we go, guys. We are now in our very own Minecraft Pocket Edition server. You guys can do --about to see that we are on Pocket Mine, the latest version for Minecraft PE. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to stick around, as in the next video I'll be showing you how to install plugins to your server and also do what else you ever need to do. So guys, if you have questions, make sure to ask them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. So guys, I hope you found this little guide and tutorial helpful. This is the first episode of many to come. So if you guys did like it, smash a like. Please consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. And yeah guys, on that note, I will see you guys in episode 2. How to install plugins.